Hello viewers and welcome to Fine Tune. My guest today is Mr. Kiren Rijiju, a top leader from the northeastern part of the country. He is often referred as the face of the BJP in the northeast. He has been former member of the parliament from the BJP party and now he's taking care of the BJP in the entire region of the northeast. He's a prolific speaker. He has delivered lectures across the country and outside. It's a great privilege for me to have him as our guest today. Mr. Rijiju, welcome to our program today to Fine Tune.
Thank you.
In fact, we met a number of times, we have talked, but one issue that concerns you always is about the state to which you originally belong, Arunachal Pradesh. Well, it's bordering China. After the intrusions, reports of intrusions and really intrusions in Ladakh, what is the fear which the people having there? I mean, it's a similar kind of a situation, and there have been incidents where, you know, that area people had, the Chinese troops had tried to enter India.
Right. The incident which happened in Ladakh recently is very serious. But if you see the nature of the problem in Arunachal sector, in Ladakh sector is, Arunachal sector, the Chinese are claiming whole of Arunachal Pradesh. So it is a problem related to the whole territory. As regards to Ladakh sector, it is related to the border areas. There is a problem in the delineation of the boundary lines, which has been very controversial since the old days. So the Chinese keep coming this side slowly, and they are occupying the lands, inch after inch slowly, which I term it as a creeping invasion. But with regards to Arunachal, they are claiming whole of Arunachal Pradesh. So the nature of the seriousness is much more grave in Arunachal Pradesh. So when the Chinese have entered 19 kilometers inside in this Ladakh sector in Demchok area, the problem is, suppose if 19 kilometers they come inside Arunachal Pradesh, that means it will be whole of the settled areas, it will be inhabited areas. So the people of Arunachal have natural reason to be apprehensive about the whole issue. And let me tell you, till 2005, Government of India was not ready to accept that the incursion takes place, except 1996 Samdrung Chu Valley, 1986. And then when I brought this matter in 2005,
I think you were very vocal.
Yeah.
You had also said that the Chinese people have entered.
Yeah,
Arunachal.
when I raised this issue in the parliament, initially I was prevented by the speaker that please don't raise any issue related to the neighboring countries. I said, we are friendly to all our neighboring countries, but the neighbor, if invades our territory, how can we be silent? So I was very successful in 2006 when the Director General of ITBP, he admitted that in 1 year time 146 incursions took place. That is how I break through, and I am satisfied that I forced Government of India to admit that yes, the incursion takes place and it is taking place. Now, whatever is happening, it's very serious. If the Government of India doesn't take care in this kind of situation, we will lose our territory further. So I always said that if this kind of government remains, I say this Congress-led government is a spineless government, it doesn't take care of the border people, we will lose our territory. I'm very concerned and very sad about what is happening.
What's the general feeling of the people there? You are interacting with the villages in the bordering areas, especially Tawang, Machuka, Bumla. Yeah. What's the general feeling of these people?
Now, people are upset about the government. See, right from the Nehru days, when Nehru said, my heart goes out to the people of Assam. I've stated in the Indian Parliament that if today Arunachal is part of India, it's not because of Nehru. It's not because of any government or any family. It's because the people of Arunachal Pradesh are hardcore nationalists. That is why they continue to be in Arunachal Pradesh. Otherwise, Mao Zedong had ordered their PLA troops that don't trouble the indigenous people of Arunachal Pradesh, help them out, win their heart and mind, and make them Chinese. But our people are hardcore nationalists. We continue to be Indian, and we are proud Indian. And that is why today, if northeastern part, and especially the area of Arunachal Pradesh is safe, it's because people are nationalists. And I salute to the Indian Army. The government has not contributed anything to our state.
You are absolutely right. In fact, the feeling is there also when you go to the assembly, everyone is wearing the traditional Indian dress. In fact, I think the Hindi language is also
Yes, yes.
is a common language there.
Yes, yes. Hindi is outly spoken there.
Absolutely. Kiran, another thing I see that it is not only the international borders we talk about, we are also having interstate problems as far as borders are concerned. Whether it's you're talking in terms of Arunachal Pradesh, whether you talk in terms of Assam, everywhere they said that certain state has taken over certain areas of the other state. What's your take on that, and how do you see that this problem could be sorted out?
See, the interstate problem is basically mismanagement. It is mismanagement by the respective governments and the center. Because when it comes to interstate, it's always tripartite. Central government and the representatives from the state governments, involved in the affairs. For example, Assam and Arunachal, we have a very long stretch of border areas. And when Arunachal was bifurcated from Assam, it was one government, Gopinath Bordoloi time. It was one Assam. We all are part of Assam. And then when it was bifurcated, there was no representative from Arunachal side. So it was delineated on the basis of whatever plain is Assam, whatever hills is Arunachal, like that. Very vaguely it was demarcated. And thereafter, the subsequent governments never demarcated the border in a proper manner. So there are differences in perception. Like some of the Assam areas, there are Arunachali people living there. Since before, they have got all the land possession certificates and the revenue certificates and everything they have got. Likewise, Assam also claims some portions, they say Arunachal people have occupied those lands. I think this should be mutually settled.
Absolutely. The way you said you take the region as a whole, slightly drifting away, talking about the national politics, the UPA government in Delhi seems to be quite stable. And the elections around the corner, it seems the UPA or the Congress MPs are all geared to come back. How do you see it?
See, the UPA too was illegal government. They purchased majority of the MPs by paying money during nuclear deal vote of confidence. So that government was illegitimate. Now the present UPA too is surviving on the false notion of majority. If you see majority of the MPs in the Lok Sabha, majority are opposed to this government. But they still keep on ruling only because by unfair means the CBI. Now CBI is an instrument which is invisible partner of the UPA government. The two major political parties of Uttar Pradesh are only supporting government through CBI only. It is a coercion. It's illegal. That is why we have asked the resignation of the Prime Minister when the Prime Minister himself is involved in the 1,86,000 crore coal scheme. He was law minister. He was the coal minister. Under his signature, under his approval, the coal allocation had taken place. So this kind of government, though they are enjoying majority, they are ruling the government through majority in the parliament, but this is by unfair means, undemocratic means, and this is illegal. So
what do you think about the MPs, the Congress MPs from the Northeast? They seem to be quite geared up that they will return back. How do you see the forthcoming Lok Sabha elections?
Next Lok Sabha election, I am telling you, Northeast will not send majority of the MPs from Congress party. And Assam sends a chunk of MPs, 14 MPs from Assam. I have not seen any member of parliament from Assam putting enough pressure to the government of India for the welfare of the state. I have seen the MPs from the Northeast are silent. Their presence are not felt now. That is why even if Congress uses unfair means in the voting time by using muscle power and money power, but I think the voters are much more conscious now. The Congress MPs, they are totally serving the Congress party. They don't serve the state, they don't serve the region.
Right. As you said, non-Congress MPs would be going from this region. On that note, we take a short commercial break, but we'll be right back. Kiren, welcome back. Let us move to certain other issues, rather the contemporary issues. Now, if you talk in terms of Northeast, of late you have been seeing the Chit fund scam, groups like Sarada coming here, creating a chaos. How do you see the whole issue? You're a person who has seen the region from a very close angle. A lot of people invested a lot of money on these banks, and today they are losers. And of course, investigations have been taken up, but how do you take it?
Well, this this kind of scandals which involve the petty investors, small retailers, and taking their small amount, their small earning, and cheating them, it's very, very serious. And what has been appeared that the Congress minister from Assam is involved, or some Congress leaders are involved, whatever may be, the state government should have investigated at the initial stage itself. Entire Northeast, we have been, it's like a bait. They come here and they lure the small investors, their hard-earned money has been taken away. And these false financial institutions and financial bodies, they find Northeast as a soft target, because Northeast people are quite simple, and they lure them easily. Not only that, there are many cases which are not reported in media in the name of giving loan, or in the name of returning money, doubling the amount what has been contributed. They take huge amount from the politicians also. There are many Congress leaders who have also wasted lots of money. So likewise, these are not reported. Now the current problem, chit fund scandal, is something which the
I think Arunachal Pradesh is also affected. They had their expansion to that state too.
Entire Northeast. So the chief ministers of northeastern states must get together, and there must be a coordinated inquiry, involving the agencies of all the northeastern region, or maybe a central agency can be involved here, so that immediately those who have lost the money can be compensated. At the same time, if it should not happen again in the future, so for that you need to have a mechanism. And our people are very simple.
But
so
who do you blame for the situation? How were they first allowed to enter the region?
That's the regulatory process where we have been weak, very weak. I'm saying that the financial regulation in the Northeast is very weak. We lack awareness. We can ensure that no bogus body should enter this state of northeastern region. That should be ensured. That is possible if the northeastern region government comes together.
But Kiren, unfortunately, the BJP has not been so vocal about this issue. I feel, everyone has been, you have to admit that though you're representing the BJP has not been vocal. Why is that so?
This is unfortunate because this issue has come up at a time when the bigger scandals are, in the face of the people, that which has overtaken the limelight. Otherwise, this chit fund scam is also very important. But unfortunately, BJP
and the best part is that I feel that the common people are affected in this. Yeah. Basically, the money which was collected were from the poor people. So I think that should be the concern, to take the issue more seriously. Definitely. So what does BJP plan to do on this?
I think from my side personally, I will also suggest that, in Delhi, in the Indian Parliament, let us our focus be on all the big scams, but under the garb of the bigger scam, let this chit fund scam should not be under the carpet. And the inquiry, I don't know why they have not started the inquiry the way it should have been. Is it the senior Congress leaders are involved, or people in the government they are involved?
Even Kiren, for a moment, the lackluster response of the BJP raised doubts in our mind that whether some senior BJP leaders are also involved in the scam.
No. Even if BJP leaders are involved, it will come out in the inquiry. But I am sure at this stage, no BJP leader is involved or active in such kind of activities. It is the Congress leaders who are active in this kind of forgery, this kind of activities. These illegal activities are not being supported or not being found to be involved in any of the BJP leaders. So I am very quite confident of that.
Right. Kiren, another issue that concerns all of us is that over the years, if you see, influx and infiltration from across the border has been a major issue here. If you take the case of Assam, the entire demographic pattern has changed, and it is going on. Why BJP is quite silent on these issues?
Well, actually many people accuse BJP of raising only this issue. The last time when we took, I was leader of the parliamentary delegation to the entire Indo-Bangla border areas. So some people say BJP only raises the issue of Bangladeshis. I say Bangladesh issue is not only the issue, but this is the more core issue, because if we lose our identity, what is left with us? I am very sad that why people keep voting for the party which says that there is not a single Bangladeshi in Assam. So this issue will remain forever. This is not a political issue. This is a more serious national issue. I never take this Bangladeshi illegal migrant issue.
But don't you fear that a
issue.
time might come when we will become minorities in our own land?
Almost we have become minorities in major areas of Assam, and it is a matter of time if this trend continues. And if Congress comes back to power in next election, then it is a matter of 15 years. Bangladeshi will be Chief Minister of Assam. So I feel sad that the Congress government, which promises to stand for the people of Assam, is responsible for this state of affairs. I think we have almost lost Assam. If one more time, if Assam falls under Congress grip, then it will be too late.
Right, that is your view, Kiren. Another issue which you have been very vocal about is about the mega dams. Mega dams being constructed everywhere. That way, you know, a lot of indigenous people, local people are being affected. Their job opportunities are at stake. What's your take on that?
I am in favor of small and medium-sized hydropower projects. I am against mega dams. That means any dam which is above 500-600 megawatts must be done only after thoroughly scrutinized with proper public hearing, proper environmental clearance, and everything, the social aspects of the community must be taken care of. Because above 500 megawatt, it really involves lots of things surrounding the project. Below 500 megawatt, I have no problem, except that if it goes through proper channel, if the laws are not violated, if compensations are done and local problems are taken care of. So we are facing problems. Right now, we have some organizations in Arunachal Pradesh who are raising the issue. The government is trying to crush their movement, but people's voice cannot be crushed completely.
Well, you are in favor of development, and on that note, we will take one more short commercial break in Fine Tune. And when we come back, we will talk to Kiren more about his personal life, his likes and dislikes. So please stay with us. Welcome back. Kiren, let's drift our topic and talk something about your personal life. You know, you're a dynamic leader. People across the region know you. Do you think you're a Congress-minded BJP leader? I don't know, the smell of Congress is very much there whenever we talk to you. But of course, deep in your heart again, you're BJP. So do you think you're a Congress-minded BJP leader?
No, I cannot ever support Congress or Congress ideology, because the state of the affairs of our state or our region or the country is primarily because of the Congress party. Right from my school days and university days, I am opposed to Congress ideology. I'm opposed to Congress culture.
Right. But it has also been seen that in Arunachal Pradesh, whichever party comes to power and center, the state government also aligns with that party. What is this unique trend? It's over the years, it's not now. But Arunachal, it has been a system that whenever, suppose, any party which is at power at center, it has to be the same in Arunachal. Why?
You're right. When BJP was in power, the entire MLAs also shifted towards BJP. That is primarily because the local people have been crippled, means they are not empowered. So they are dependent on the central aids and central supports. So whoever is in the power in the center, they have the leverage to control the state government. So to get more benefits and more favors, the state leaders, they tend to move with the party in power at the center. But I feel we can change that. I think next election we can see a sea change in Arunachal Pradesh, that opposition party can come to power defeating the ruling party.
So let's talk about something about BJP's role in the Northeast. They seem to be visionless as far as Northeast is concerned. What do you think about it? You're now looking after Assam. You're also a national executive member of the BJP.
I feel that somehow we have failed to convince the people of Northeast that we are an alternative. I must admit that. We are very honest. BJP has been very honest and working very hard. Somehow, if people are not able to find us as an alternative, that means we need to do much more. Well, we are not visionless. We have a clear-cut vision for the Northeast. But this vision must be translated into reality. And if that is possible only if we can convince the people. So I think we need to double our gear and go to the people much deeper.
Yeah, and let's hope the way you are saying that BJP would come to power, if BJP returns back the next parliamentary election, I'm sure you would be a member of the parliament and perhaps you would be given a portfolio. Which portfolio would be most comfortable for you?
No, for me, I'm ready to do any job the party offers to me. I'm very interested in foreign affairs and security related matter, because I write a lot. I write for lots of magazines on the foreign affairs. That is because I study a lot about the foreign affairs. That's an interest area. On security, I'm quite interested because I study a lot on the security issues. Besides that, any subject we are a political person. We cannot be one subject person. So I'm comfortable with anything. Let's hope that we form the government. Me becoming minister is not very important.
Secondary.
BJP's coming to power is primary.
Oh, you're talking like a true partyman, One of your mentors, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, had been repeating on this point, stating that, Kiren, you're not confined only to Northeast or your state. I see in you the quality of a national leader. Is it that after he made such comments that you thought that you should be more vocal at Delhi, you should go to places, meet with people, rather than really stay confined to a region?
Yeah, in 2 occasions, Vajpayee ji told me that you have a great oratory skills and you can be a great national leader. So don't think that you are from Northeast or you are from Arunachal. You are a national leader. Come out and speak for the nation. So I think that Vajpayee ji's word had given me a bit of encouragement, and it was such a gesture from such a statesman. So Vajpayee ji's love for me was evident from his interview which he had given to one television channel. He spoke about me. So I think Vajpayee ji's that love for me had played a role in my
changing your
the way I look at the national politics.
More you have become more traveling all over the country, and perhaps take more responsibilities at the national level rather than really thinking about your state and the region. Kiren, at this moment I have an envelope with me. There are certain questions which has been made by my team. I would ask you the questions in random, and I would like you to reply in yes or no, or maybe in 2 words. But one request is that don't take much of time in thinking. Whatever strikes your mind, you please reply. Okay. And with your permission, can I open the envelope, please? Okay. Kiren, the first question to you. How do you see your future prospects in politics?
Quite challenging.
Okay. Are you contesting the Lok Sabha elections next year?
I will.
Do you think we should stop China before it's too late?
Yes, we should.
Do you have proof of allegations that China is entering Arunachal Pradesh?
Solid proof.
Arunachal government does not seem to accept it because in center, UPA is backed by the left.
Congress is weak. That is why.
Do you lose your temper at times?
If I am falsely accused.
Do you also believe in rebirth? Would you like to, if you are again born, and would you like to be born again as a politician?
Yes, I believe in karma.
Do you think India should have solid infrastructure in border areas to mobilize our troops?
Absolutely. That's the only way out.
Are Arunachalis patriotic and really want to remain in India?
100%.
Okay, the last question. The whole nation seems to be more interested in Kashmir Valley than states like Arunachal Pradesh. Your take?
It is a tragedy for India.
Okay. Thank you, Kiren. The last question that I would like to ask you in a short sentence. Kiren, we have been talking for quite some time. What's your philosophy in life?
My philosophy is simple as a politician. Service to man is service to God. Keep serving the people, I will be happy. So today I have nothing, no property on my own, but I have love and affection of the people. That is my greatest asset. So I'll keep serving the people. I'll live with the people, I'll die by the people. That is a simple philosophy of mine.
Kiren, thank you very much for sparing your time and talking to Fine Tune today. It was wonderful talking to you, and it's a great pleasure. Thank you very much. With this, we come to the end of this edition of Fine Tune. Until we meet again, it's goodbye and take care from your host, Rajiv Chaudhary.